Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielding right around the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta setting its offense out for the first time. For the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
Coming up wrong here, start the drive.
That's outside the tight end Pitts. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 9 catches, 128 yards.
Fifth in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong category. If you didn't get the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
A first carry for Tyler Allen Jr. He is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. On first down, drop the throw. He's got this tight end pitch complete. And they got it across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. A good kick there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40.
Yes.
Just take it outside or something. Thank you. Okay.
Patterson. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The Falcons at 3-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw right side caught by Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted?
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A try here for the extra point. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. But here are the Panthers out for their first possession, and leading the offense in his first season with the team, quarterback Baker Mayfield.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals, but it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
2nd and 4. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On second down, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Rashard Higgins, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll... Third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Ready, 45, 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive, 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll run here with Algier. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Algier. And this time he is in. Yes. Tyler Algier with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Coup now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone to left.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 5. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's Mayfield. There's Trimble, the tight end. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Rolling to his left. This is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Following the interception, Mayfield. This is Anderson over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're
taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 74 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Over to Pitts, and he's got it near the sideline. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
Now back to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Falcons. John Fitzpatrick with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That caught by Trimble. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Algier now up the middle. He'll take this to the 46. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to throw again. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Algier going straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. Touchdown! Tyler Algier from 8 yards out. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throw left side to Higgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mayfield. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Mayfield. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Mayfield. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Algier with another carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He's going to let it fly. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle somebody.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Atlanta, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no violence. It's the whole team.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still